Greetings, programs, and welcome to ArcNeo Reviews, where I am beginning to absolutely hate the sin out of this black sheet that I have to use for my background. But anyway, I figured today we'd have some fun, and we would take a look at Cyberverse Warrior Class Megatron. And, as you can see, his tank mode is not very convincing, shall we say. This is not a very good disguise, but then again, this is Megatron, since when is he known for having good disguises? But, no real posability in this mode. He does have a couple little rolling wheels, so, you know, you can kind of roll him back and forth out of focus of the camera. But, yeah, really simple, not too great tank mode, if I'm going to be honest. For a bit of a size comparison, here he is with the Warrior Class Shockwave. You can kind of see, you know, how big they are together. And here he is with the Warrior Class Optimus. And yeah, he absolutely dwarfs this terrible Optimus. So, transforming this guy is actually really simple. You'll start by just kind of folding the turret section. I hesitate to call it that because it doesn't turn, but, you know, you pull this up a little bit in the back. That will unclip it from these. Should let you unpeg these from the side. You can see right here that tabs on over there. Go ahead and just bring these down. And then fold them up, and they will just kind of clip in right there. A little easier to show from the back. And I do have to give props how well this kind of closes up to make it look like just one tread. That's kind of cool, actually. Then you just come over here, split the top of the tank right there. This arm is spring-loaded, so it will bring itself down like that. Just bring it around and lock it in place. Bring this one around, lock it in place, rotate it down, and then rotate the fusion cannon around. And there you have Warrior Class Megatron in robot mode. And for as frankly bad as the tank mode is, I do really like this robot mode. So, posability, yeah, full rotation here on the right arm, as well as a ratcheted elbow joint. And if you need it for whatever reason, you can rotate the fusion cannon. As well as the arm does go in and out. Ball joint at the hip, which gets you all the way out. Good forward kick. Really good back kick. Ratcheted knee, not quite 90 degrees. Nothing at the feet, but the feet are molded at that slight angle like they do on a lot of figures, so that you can keep him, you know, in sort of a normal stance instead of just having his legs together. And then this arm is 100% gimmick. So, on his back right here, you can see there's this little lever sticking up. As you pull this down, it will release this. I can't remember exactly where the mechanism is, but yeah, right there, this kind of track there will actually push this button to release his Energon mace. So, peg that back on, and for as dumb as this thing is, this does end up being one of the more fun weapons I have seen on a Cyberverse figure. Especially once you can really get it going, it actually looks like a decent weapon. Yeah, it's a bummer that he doesn't have an arm, but, you know, a real hand or anything, but I mean, I'm okay with it for this. I like this. This is fun. He's an action figure. Action figures are supposed to be fun. And then when you're done with it, go ahead, just grab this little slider, pull it up, and that will lock back into place. Though you do want to note that when you're putting him in tank mode, you want to pull this up, lock it in place, and then push it back down, actually, to get this little lever out of the way for the tank transformation. Because once it's locked in down here, this can slide wherever without actually releasing the little mace. It just determines if there's tension on the string or not. But yeah, this guy is actually, he's pretty alright. So really quick, I'll bring in the worst thing in my collection for a little size comparison. So as you can see, Optimus is a little bit taller, but you know, still much more girth and, you know, chunk going on with Megatron, as there should be. And I do want to take a moment, really, really nice face sculpt, and I do appreciate the, you know, the guy liner that they went to the trouble of putting on this guy. But, yeah, overall, especially seeing how cheap these Warrior Class figures are, Megatron's kind of worth getting. Now, there is a new version of this figure that just came out. It has some more, like, you know, Cybertron or Energon, you know, energy lines going across him, so he's got a whole bunch more of that pink. But the figure itself is still basically the same. It's just, you know, as you know, visible Energon coursing through him because he is Megatron and he is strong and whatever. Really good figure, really fun. Tank mode sucks. I'm willing to put up with that for the fact that he's actually got a fun gimmick and the rest of him is pretty good. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.